So one of the biggest inspiration platforms for UX and UI designers is Mobbin, and they've just released their MCP, which allows you to connect your AI tools to their entire catalog of over 600,000 real design pattern and flow examples from real apps. This opens up a world of possibilities for both research and UI design. So I'm going to show you exactly how to connect Mobbin to your AI tools and some of the things that I'm doing with it right now as a product designer. Getting anything good out of AI right now requires a lot of input and a lot of examples and prompting. Otherwise, the AI is just doing a lot of guessing. It's guessing at what you mean when you describe visuals with words. And it's approximating what effective and good onboarding flows and checkout flows actually are. But with Mobbin's new MCP, you can start to train it with these real examples so that it can give you something a bit more intentional and a bit more accurate. So let's go through this together. First, use the link in the description to grab the Mobbin MCP, and you're going to install this. And yes, you will need a plan to do this, and it's very affordable. Most of you, I know, already have a subscription to this. So once you're on Pro, which is $10 a month, you're good. You have access to all of this. So we're going to install this MCP. So first up, I'm going to show you how we install this with Claude Code. Now, I am going to use the command line to do this. I'm going to open up Terminal on my Mac, and it's quite easy. I know it can seem a little scary, but just follow along with me. We'll do it together. All you need to do is copy this setup command. Just click copy, and then you're going to open Terminal on your Mac. So just type in Terminal into your desktop. So once that comes up, I'm just going to paste this right in. And then we're going to run this command in a Claude Code session. So for that, I'm using the Claude Code desktop app, so we can switch out of Terminal now. And I'm going to jump into Claude Code. So according to the instructions on Mobbin, you should be able to trigger a session when you type in /MCP. But in some cases, you might need authentication. And for that, you are going to need to do that in Terminal again. So type in /MCP into Terminal, and then it shows me here that Mobbin needs authentication. So I'm going to use my arrow key to move down to Mobbin. Then I'm going to hit Enter to confirm, and then 1 to authenticate. And this will open the browser window now where I can log in, and it shows my account, and I'm going to click Allow. There we go, authentication successful. So if you have any trouble doing it inside of the desktop of Claude Code, use Terminal. Terminal is always going to give you a direct access and just make it cleaner. So now back in Claude Code desktop, I'm ready to try this out. I'm just going to paste a prompt. I'm going to ask it to analyze the top onboarding flows from Mobbin and give me 4 examples. And here it is. I just clicked the link inside of Claude Code, and it's showing me these 4 patterns and examples of them. So this is brand immersive, and this one says lead with identity, no feature list, just a world to step into. This one is mascot and personalization. So progress bar sets expectations. Social proof gate, this is another style, front load trust before the first ask. Media-led narrative. So this is amazing. If you need to analyze some existing patterns, you want to see the gamut of options so that you can now decide for yourself and match that pattern with your own user research. This is great. It takes a lot of the guessing out of it, and now you can reference these examples when you have AI generate something for you, or when you're in Figma and you're designing these flows by hand. Another way that I've really liked using this is for writing copy and analyzing it. So I'm going to ask it about microcopy in these Mobbin examples. What patterns help users recover from mistakes faster? And I'm going to ask it to specifically write it for my product that I'm building. And it has context already in the session about that, in this project about that. So we want it to be very specific. So this is really great. There's a little table here that shows kind of this default mode that we go into when engineers are coding these responses in the back end, and they might not have explicit directions or copy from the designer. So we need to design that copy and the words that we use. So instead of just saying that there's an error, let them know what is the error. What can we do to fix it? And specifically, that personality of your product should come through. So maybe it's a little more playful and it says, oops, don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. The file's just a little too big for us. So you can play around with things like that. And those are the principles that you gather from doing really great user research. Which reminds me, I should tell you about my product design course. It has been running for nearly 8 years now, and it's one of the most popular and beloved comprehensive courses for product and UX UI designers, because there's all of this stuff that even great tools like this can't do. We can see other examples from other products, but we don't really know why they made those decisions that they made. We know that they work to some degree on their apps because they are successful. However, we don't really know why. And those decisions come from the research that you do, how you analyze themes, how you observe users, how you talk to them to get these insights out of them. And that is part of what I teach in my course, as well as how to then use these AI tools to speed things up so it still has a human touch and you're actually producing something that is worthwhile for the people that are using it. And you get access to Figma and all of their AI products for free for an entire year. So if you're interested, check the link in the description below. Now, because Claude Code has all of these references, I can now ask it to design something based on those. So now I might ask it to analyze the dashboard screens on Mobbin and the flows, and then to generate me an original design based on my research. And I can go ahead and upload that research, upload a file of some of my analysis and findings. So it has extracted a bunch of examples here, and then it rendered its own concept based on those. And this is what it created. So it's got this example over here, and it's using all of the best practices that it synthesized from the patterns that it observed. So there's a time of day greeting, this streak dots with the flame counter, a mood arc ring, this atmospheric card, etc. This is just really interesting because it's helping you analyze the thing that you're generating, not just generating it, and it's doing it from tried and true examples that are out in the wild. All right, I've saved the best for last. If you also have the Figma MCP set up, now you can bring all of this stuff into Figma. So first, I'm going to ask it to do a side-by-side comparison of my landing page design against common ones from Mobbin. And I'm going to copy a link to this frame in Figma and paste it into Claude. And now it's grabbing the Figma design using the Figma MCP while simultaneously searching Mobbin with the Mobbin MCP. So what it's done is it grabbed that file from Figma. It did a very in-depth and complete audit here about the page structure. It's rated things in comparison to what's weak, what's strong, what's missing. And it goes through all of the references that it used and exactly why they're great. And it's broken down section by section and element by element. And then it gives you prioritized recommendations. Do these 3 things, then do this, and then that. This is an incredible audit and comparison. And this is the kind of stuff that it will save you so much time doing when you're working on your own products. And finally, what I'm going to have it do is send this all to Figma. So I'm going to say, generate me a design that includes all of these best practices and all of these recommendations and redesign that page for me and then send it to Figma. Let's see if that works. And that's it. In about 3 minutes, Claude Code has redesigned this entire page based on those priority items, and it has sent it to Figma. And it says it's called it Wanderlust version 2. Let's go find it in Figma. So it created a page, Wanderlust version 2, and here it is. Change the background so we can see it a little better. But that's it. That is the layout. And we have to fix some margins and padding here. But it has added all of the things that it recommended. So of course, this still needs a designer's touch, but it is amazing that you can kind of get a rough, wireframe here or a layout idea, and now you can take it and do things with it and send it back to Claude Code to code it up for you. It's just amazing, this continuous cycle that you're able to do from research and inspiration all the way through to creating something real. And I've also done other videos on how I use Mobbin to actually bring the designs from Mobbin directly into Figma, which you can also do. So Mobbin is just the gift that keeps on giving. If you don't have a subscription yet, it's too good not to get. So you can find the link in my description and let me know how you're using it. Sound off in the comments. And if you want to see another video on how I'm using Claude Design, watch this next.